Brother. All right. Now I think it's good to go. There we go. Jesus, bro. Why is it so hard to like just get stuff to work, brother? There we go. Hell yeah. Much, much better now. Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right. So yeah, I have all these dice, and this guy in particular is very. I don't think it's supposed to change. No, it's supposed to change numbers, but it's not supposed to change numbers when it moves. Like it's not rotating. It's just literally changing the number every time I click it up a unit, which is interesting, but whatever. Because like this, it's not rotating, right? It's just going up. Either way, I like this. I like that I have something that works. What is that one? That's D20 random. And looking at this, get the child components, construction script, which stems from D20 basic. Parent class actor. Parent class. BP Dice Master. Okay, so Dice Master has the construction script. What? All right, brother. All right, all right. Event graph. Event graph. Just let me look at the event graph, bro. There's nothing here. Oh, this is the construction script. Okay. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. Okay. So the construction script gets child component, cast a text render component, random integer, up to 99 to text, set text, construction script. Is that because okay. This makes more sense now. So if I hit play, I can't see it. Okay. Here, okay, where's my post process? Post process volume, post process. Where's my post process material? Shadows, midtones, highlights, slope, global illumination, advanced, ambient, motion, translucent, film grain. Where is it? Is it? So it's not my lens. It's not color grading. Not film. Not global illumination. Post process material. Aha. Delete it. Okay. So that got rid of our post process thing. And honestly, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's add a directional light just to make it a boring looking game. All right, there we go. Now if I hit this, what? What happened? Why did they disappear like that? So they don't disappear. Oh, interesting. Okay. Um. Oh boy. Just a couple of things. Player spawn, delete. Now what happens if I hit play? Nothing. Okay. Where's my first person game mode? Um. You know what? Forget it. For now, I don't have time to figure that out. I'm just gonna let that be. Let's delete these. Need to figure out this thing. How do I view collision? Okay. Okay. Um. So what happens if I do that? Uh-huh. Why is it not? Why are they not spawning right where they should? They're not spawning. Oh, they're all spawning. What? Okay, this this is starting to make a lot more sense now. Okay, man, if I would just take a few more minutes. So this is party spawn. So we'll go to Drugs, blueprints, first person dice, blueprints, party spawn, viewport. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so that's not where that is. Where's the... Is it dice? Okay. So why is this being put down? There is nothing on the level blueprint. So party spawn, instruction, event graph, event begin play. Nope. Is everything in the first person blueprint? Again. God, I'm so bad. Actor being looked at, interact, branch. If playing is true, set the current game board. When do I set playing? When do I set that? Begin play, my dice inventory, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This is getting my camera. Yep. That's all working. That's all working. Input map context. Okay. That's don't care. So where am I playing? Where do I set is playing? Oh, that would be in my game table? Question mark. Begin play. Cast to me. Set me as a player. When I interact, get the controller of self. Yep, got it. Set movement mode to none. Correct. Set show mouse cursor. Correct. Enable mouse over events. Correct. Aha. Set playing spawn party. What does spawn party do? Get all of my BP party spawns. Go through each one of these guys. Get the actor location. And then spawn this dice at that location. Okay. So get all of my VP party spawns. Okay. I'm still confused, for sure. I am so confused. Why are they spawning exactly the same in the wrong spot? Well, is it because this has collision? Is that it? No collision. Compile. Let's try that again. Oh my gosh, that fixed it. No, it didn't. Oh, it did. Okay, this is okay. We're halfway there. Okay. Gosh, bro. Okay. 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 Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So what's happening here is I'm gonna get the party hover collision. I'm gonna make this 0.15 by 0.15. Oh, it's all gonna be the same. Okay. Uh we need event graph. If on bench is true, bench hover. Bench hover. If selected is false. Okay, hold on. So we need the die to be collision. Let's try that. So what's happening here, if I can deduct with my tiny brain, is it's working, but as soon as aha, oh my god. As soon as I would hover over it and the dice would get in front of my mouse, it would block my line of sight. Oh my gosh, dude, it's working. It's working. If I just spend an extra, how long have I been doing this? If I spent an extra 10 minutes like 6 months ago, a year ago, when I gave up on this project, just to actually like debug or like actually look at it, bro. Yeah. Kind of silly now that I think about it. Kind of silly. And then I click it and it unselects it. Oh my god, brother. Wait, what? Wait a minute. What? Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Now we're cooking like a baker. Okay. Now the part that I don't remember how to do anything with is UI. So first of all, let me find out where in my dice. I have a print string. Print hello on begin hover. Don't need that anymore. Done. Okay. Whew. Crazy. That if I would have just spent an extra 10 minutes, I would have never gave up on this game. Like I got like quite a bit done in like a week, and then this messed me up. Brother, I'm so excited. If I just Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. That's crazy. All right. Something I want to do later, not now. I want to be able to, if I click and hold and drag, I want it to be able to select everything I drag over. Oh, that was weird. Kind of like that, but not quite. You know what I'm saying? But that way you can just like scoop them all up. Okay. I also realized I have one too many dice here. So, I'm going to delete one of these. What I want to do is you'll have, I'm calling this your party, right? So you can have your different dice. So you might have, you know, a d20, you might have the random d20, you might have the d6, you might have the d8. Whoops, you might have all these things in your party. I'm thinking maybe, okay, I guess that's the part I'm not quite too sure on. Do I want these to be in your party, or do I want there to be like a side car here where you can expand your like special dice inventory? So maybe you can start off with like 2, and then you can expand to like 5, or who knows, 10, I don't know. And you can have these special dice that you can roll. And I don't know if I want them to be something that you pick in place of one of these. Or if you want to, if we roll it like in addition to. So ideally, let me get out, hold on. I'm going to do VS Code real quick. I'm not actually coding anything. So these are some of my ideas. But like, it's like, let's say we have 5 dice, right? Let's say we have 5 6-sided dice, and you roll your dice, and we're using Farkle. Farkle. That's a weird word. Farkle rules. So in Farkle, if you roll 3 1s, that equals 1,000 points. If you roll 3 2s, that equals 200 points. If you roll 3 3s, that equals 300 points. So on and so forth. If you roll 1 2 3, wait, do we roll 6 dice in Farkle? How many dice to roll in Farkle? It is 6. Okay, I'm not okay. So if you get 1 2 3 4 5, that equals 1,500 points. It's like I think they call that a full house or something. And then if you do 2 3 4 5 6, which is, yeah, that'd be also 1,500. If you roll, that's a straight. If you, a full house is like 2 2s and like 4 4s, or 2 of something. Hold on, let me pull up Farkle rules real quick. It's been so long. Farkle rules. So we would have, aha, here's my cheat sheet. Nope, that's not it. Farkle rules and scoring. So 4 of a kind would be 1,000 as well. So if we had like 3 3 3 3, that equals 1,000. 5 of a kind is 2,000. So if you got 3 3 3 3 3, that equals 2,000. If you get a straight 1 through 6, oh, okay, this is different. So 1 through 6. See, I'm going by my grandma's rules. And you know what? I'm going to keep going by my grandma's rules. Well, how about this? 1 through 5, 1,500. 2 through 6, 1,500. If we get all 6, we're going to call that 2,500. It's my game. I'll do what I want. We never did that at grandma's house, but we did these, so I'm going to keep these. Let's do, so there's 3 pairs, which is also 1,500. So if you got 4, 4, 4, or I guess it doesn't have to be the same. 4, 5, 1. That equals 1500. 4 of a kind in a pair is 1500, which is this one. So this is 1500. I don't need to put the plus in here. I haven't done it for everything else. And then 2 triplets. So 3 and 6 and 5. Let's do 2500. Okay. A 1 by itself is just worth 100, and a 5 by itself is worth 50. Now the one, okay, so Farkle, it says 3 ones is 300. We always played 3 ones as 1,000 at Grandma's house. That's what we're doing. We're playing by Grandma's rules. Okay. And then ultimately there's like a score you're trying to get to. So like, let's see, basic scoring. I'm going to put them all in here. So I'm just going to do 444 equals 400, 555 equals 500, 666 equals 600. A straight a 5 will be 1500, and then we'll do straight of 6 will be 2500. 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind, 6, oh wait, no, 3 pairs, correct? Yes, 3 pairs. I'm missing one, eh? Oh no, I'm not. Full house, which is 2 of a kind plus 4 of a kind, and then 2 triplets, 2 sets of 3, and okay. I think that's all of it. Pretty sure. Now, in Farkle, your goal is to get 10,000 points. And so you would have your 6 dice. So now down here, we're going to just do a little bit of, we have 6 dice. We roll all 6. And let's say we got a 1 and a 6 and a 5 and a 4 and a 3 and a 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We roll all 6 dice, and this is what we get. So the scoreable dice are going to be the 1 and the 5. So when you play Farkle and you roll a hand like this, what you get is you get the option. You have to take whatever points you can, or at least some of the points. So let's say you roll 6 dice, and this is what you get. You can either choose. This could be, you keep the 5, so you just take, or let's just say you keep both. We get 150. You put these dice aside, so you'll have a 1 and a 5 on the side, and then you roll again, but you can only roll the other dice. So now we only have 4, and let's say we get 1, 1, 1, 5. No, 1, 1, 1, 4 on your second roll. Well, this is scoreable. This is 1,000. So let's go over here so I can keep this even. So this equals 1,000. And so now we have our 3 ones. You can choose, do we roll again? We only have 1 dice left. All right, we only have this one guy left right here. If we choose to roll this and we don't get a 1 or a 5, then we bust, is essentially. That's what my grandma called it. I don't know what it's technically called, so I'm going to call it bust. And when you bust, maybe I shouldn't call it that. Bust meant something different back then when I was like in third grade. Anyways, when you bust, uh, you lose all your points. So you choose to either keep, and at this point, we have 1,050. Sorry, 1,150 points. We can keep that, and then just pass to. Technically, you would pass it to the next player. This is where it gets weird because this is a single player game. So I'm wondering, do we do like, is there a certain amount of busts you can have per round? So maybe in like the earlier games, it starts off like you get 5, you know, and maybe you have to beat a certain score without busting so many times. I'm never gonna stop saying that. Um, anyways, with that being said, I hope I'm not just blabbering now. You can either take the 1150 or try to roll for this last one. If you do roll the last dice and you get either a 1 or a 5, then you can roll all 6 again. So let's say just by luck, you get a 5. All right. On that last dice. Okay, well now we have 1,200. So if we have 1,200, and that would just because I scored a 5. Now we can roll all 6 dice again. And now let's say we roll all 6 dice and we get like 3, 2, 4, 6, 4, 3. None of this is scoreable. Then you would bust again. So not again, but you roll all 6. Now you lose all these 1,200 points if you do something like that. That's rare, but it does happen. Ideally, you'd get another good one, or maybe you get one of these flushes or these straights here. So maybe you get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Well, this right here is worth some points. What did I say this is worth? 1,500. Well, if that's worth 1,500, well, now you're at 1,200 plus that, so you're at 2,750. So if you're at 2,750, you can choose to keep it or whatever. This is where the special dice I think are going to come in play, and it's really hard to figure out how this works without actually using the special dice. Because let's say we throw in this D20 random. I don't know what I'm going to have it do yet, but and maybe 1 through 100 is too much. But maybe it'll multiply. It'll multiply any number, maybe. I guess, see, this part, I've still got to figure it out. I don't know if I want the special dice to multiply the other dice by a specific number. Okay, so if we're scoring with these Farkle scoring things, let's say we go back up to here. We rolled this first round. We got 150. We rolled the second round and we got 1,000, and we had that one die left. What if we rolled that one die and our special D20, something like this? Okay, and let's say that D20. Let's say we rolled a 5, which would be 50 points, and then plus or multiplied by our D20, which maybe, again, I don't think I want it to go to 100 because that's a lot, but maybe it's 50. Let's get my calculator out here so we can start doing some big numbers. So maybe that's, maybe like 250 points. Now let's say we had 500 times 50. Well, that's a whole different story. That's 25,000 points. And maybe that's way more than you need to win that round. So that's just a rough idea of some of the stuff that I want to do. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. Okay. Now that I have this mess out of the way, we can kind of work on this. I still think it's weird that this. The reason why this changes every single time I move it is because it's technically like repositioning it for for like a spawn, and the construction script runs every time. I think it's kind of funny to watch. Anyways, oh man. All right, so now I can walk up to the table. I can hit play. We have our basic dice to spawn, and you know what? I need to add one more. Let's just boop this guy right here. Move it back a little bit. All right, now we'll play. Now we can hover over the die, and it will move. It'll say, hey, you can select me now. And when you do, that stays floating. Check. You can select multiple ones. They'll glow, or they have like an outline, I guess. You can select the ones that you want to roll with. And then I need a button that says roll. And then I have this thing here. Oh, you can unselect two. Oh, it still hovers until you let go. It's kind of weird. That could be smoother, I think, going back down, but whatever. With that being said, this is the dice tower. So I need to come up with something, some sort of like animation, or I don't know. That'll be later. But this top like diamond looking thing is going to be where the dice sort of spawn over the dice tower. Then they fall in, and then this little guy is where they pop out, and then they'll roll. I hope. I'm gonna have to, yeah, gonna have to figure that out. Anyways, so that's gonna roll, and then we'll be able to score the dice. And the way that the dice score is event score dice goes to scoring function, which it takes the die, and it takes all of the children, which get children components. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. So here they are. So like this is what the D20 looks like. So it's getting all these child components. And then where's it at? Where's it at? So let's say for this, it gets all these numbers. And then gets the world location. And it's going to say if that is greater than the current number, which current number doesn't have anything. Oh, okay. It's going to set current number and get as text render component. What is this doing? Set the die point. Oh, I see. Yes. Okay. Wow. It's been so long since I made this, but yeah. So whenever we do roll the dice, it's going to run the scoring function. Score takes the, in this case, the children of the die, which is all the numbers, and then through all those numbers, it checks to see if it's greater than the last number. If the z value, so is it higher than the last number that it checked, or the last side that it checked? Because when dice roll, they land on, you know, on the flat surface, and the highest one, the one on the top, is the one that you typically use to score. And then if it is higher, it's going to set that as the current number, and then it's going to set our point as that. Which, I mean, technically, I don't need to do this every single time, but who cares? And then it's going to check again, and if this next side is higher than the last one, it's going to set that as a new one, and so on and so forth until it goes through every single one of these, and it finds the one that is the highest, or the one on the top, and then it's going to print that die point number out to the current number, or it's going to set the current number and print the string out, which I'm actually going to make this interface with some UI eventually. I'm going to have points and scoring, but for now this works. And then I'll have to figure out how to take all of these current numbers and do the math with those in the game board on the table. And I'm already getting a headache just thinking about it, but it is cool. Do I have a button to push for see, first person blueprints? I do. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, I can show you in action. I can show you it working in action. I forgot that I already had that put on here. So I'm gonna roll these. No. What? Okay, never mind. Why is that not working? Actor being looked at. Spacebar. Playing. Current game board. Roll. Oh, son of a. Okay, I haven't gotten that far yet. I started there and I never got there. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. Well, because I remember. Okay, yeah, because I was super biffed about this thing not working, but now that it works, I can go back and. Whoop, it's a little bit funny, but it works. So next would be then adding a selected, like a temporary, like selected dice inventory, so I know what I'm rolling, and then add the roll button, and then I should write this stuff down, shouldn't I? Let's see. Let's go down here. Next time to do. Okay, stop it. If I want to have all caps, I'll have all caps. Stop it. All right. Just so you see this, put this over here. Next time to do space. Okay. We need to add selected inventory, just like a temporary array that keeps all these selected ones. Then build role function. And then that's going to roll the dice. Get all. Okay. So here's what we're doing. We're going to have to add a selected inventory. How we're going to do that is take, add each die to selected inventory when clicked. And then we're going to build the roll function, which is going to I don't know if I want to build the whole animation out quite yet, but I want them to spit out of the dice tower, so we're going to just have it roll, or let's see, physics based. Do I want to? Depends on what I use for the dice tower. If I make it hollow and I actually make it something that you can drop them in and they roll, that might be cool, but that also seems like a lot more work than I want. So what I have over here is this dice tower. Hold on, let me stop playing this. And I want it to like look like it's dropping into the dice tower, and then just have them spawn out here and spit that out. And maybe some dice get, spit out like further or with more velocity. Maybe that's like a special ability, I guess. And so we're gonna do physics based spawn with velocity out of dice tower. Okay, and it's still added to inventory. Or it's still technically selected inventory. Or add selected add selected inventory or move dice in play array. Clear selected inventory. Run score function on all dice in play. I guess we wouldn't run the score function. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Okay, so the dice that are in play. Player selects dice to score. add to scoring. I don't really know how I'm going to do that yet. But we're going to have dice to score. Or selects dice to re-roll. Score remaining dice. Remaining dice in play. Now that I think about it, you wouldn't be selecting any dice unless they were special. Okay. Well, okay. We're going to dice to re-roll. Move to keep calling it a party, but that's what I'm gonna keep calling it. Move to party. Um, dice and play. Add to round score. Put scored dice in the pit. Unrollable until all dice in party have been scored. Um, yeah, something like that. And then what we'll do is yeah, I think that's fine. I can live with that. Can I get a selected inventory? So I think what I want to do is on the blueprint, I want these to be on the table blueprints, right? The game table has a lot of the functionality here. Uh, so I need to create selected dice. Oh man, this has been a long time since I've done this. This is going to be a BP underscore what's the D6 test? I think this is what I want to do. I'm kind of confused. We want this to be an array. Compile that. Well, then I have to go back to the player blueprint. And when I click oh. Oh. Okay, never mind. Okay. So as this to S dice, is that working? Let's do debug, blueprint debugger. Let's hit the play button. And here we have self, we have throw selection. Let's put this over to the side here. Let's hit here. And now that should be here. And it is. So we can see we have one dice that is in party. It has this BP. Party ID is 5. Oh, because 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chip score, I don't know, roll counter. It's got the. Is it it? Is it all of it? Okay. And then if I add another one, we should have, yep, one there. This one. And then it has some of the other stuff on here, like is special, false, special text, in party, blah, blah, blah. Okay. That is working. If I click again, it unselects it. Now, if I do that, this one should be number 4. It is number 4. Okay. Cool. So actually, I've already got that part done. Man, I did more than I thought I did. Um, yeah, it's kind of wild. Okay. Well, now that that's done. Oh. When I hit spacebar, current game board roll. So if I go to current game board, which would be blueprints, game table. Yo, let me get the player. I'm going to get throw selection. And then let me look at my dice tower here. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Shoot. Okay. So no, I want to do current game board. I want to get the dice tower, but I still want. Okay. If I do attract current game board, game table, variable dice tower is going to be BP tower, BP dice tower object reference. So we're going to get this, which is just going to be single thing there. Get actor of class. No. BP underscore dice tower. Just get actor. Get one actor. I just want get actor of class BP dice tower. And then we're going to set dice tower to that. Okay. So now in the first player blueprint, what we're going to do is when we hit spacebar, we're going to hit current game board, get get dice. I'm going to say if uh, if this is a game table, whoop. Nope. Oh my gosh, bro. If this Oh, never mind. This should be of type BP underscore game table. Change variable type. Okay, well that doesn't do anything for me then. So then I guess what we would do. I need to get the game board. Is a BP underscore game table if it is a game table. No? Okay. How do I get this freaking... Oh, because I don't have this. I need this to actually be a game table, not just an actor. But then if I change that, actor look at equals current game board. Okay, hold on a minute. Yeah. Okay. Call this dice tower. This is going to be a BP dice tower. Yep. Easy. Save, compile. Current game board, event begin play, blah, 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 dice tower, event interact, blah, 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 blah. We're going to get dice tower here. We're going to get the dice tower. We're going to get the player. We're going to set dice tower to this dice tower here. Wait a minute. I don't need to do this. I can just do this. Why am I taking an extra step? Just delete that. Get actor of class. That equals dice tower. Here, spacebar. We get dice tower. Roll. And then in dice tower roll, we get this selection. We get all these, blah, 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 blah. We add them to dice to throw for each one. We turn selected to off. We set world location to top. We select to the top of here. New location. I don't know what this is going to do, but I'm going to try it. All right. Love experimentation. Let's get one of these. Let's just... Okay. Oh, it still does the thing. Whoa. Oh, they come back. Okay. Okay, we're getting close. I like how they all just spin inside of each other, so I'm going to leave that the way that it is. But I want... Okay. So we have to go to roll. We're getting player. dice throw. Before our dice to throw, we're gonna get target die. We're gonna set select die. Select none. Get selected die. But I need to remove it. Okay. So we need to get need to add this to dice to throw. But we also need to get BPC player inventory. What's it called? In huh. Here it is. So dice inventory has S dice. Okay, so my structs, where's my structs at? S dice has ID, party ID. So we need to get the party ID of this party ID. Remove item. Oh, we need to remove, dice inventory. Get dice inventory. Remove item split struct pin with party ID here. That looks like a mess, but I think it'll work. Something like that, right? And then let's try it at least. Select two of these, roll. Nope. Okay. Okay, so then I need to change this at the master blueprint layer, I guess. On the Jesus Christ. I need to remove the hover function after I do that. Where is that? It's not on the Dice Master. It's on the game table. No, first person character. Where's my mouse hover effect at? That's what I'm trying to find. Oh, what the? That was weird. Stream still going? I don't know. I had a weird shortcut. I need this to stop hovering. Okay, where would this be at? So I can select these. Because what's happening is when I hover over them here, they come back here. I need to get rid of that functionality. But I don't know why, because I removed them from that array. So now I have I don't need this. I don't need this. What else could it be? It's not on here. First person game mode, first person. Blueprints. Parties. No, it's not party spawn. It's got to be the game table, right? When I interact, set this, spawn party. Yep. Nope. Oh, well, that's left mouse button. I need. Where is this function at? Oh my god, right there. Oh, okay. Okay. So we need to get this, we get this. Uh we need party ID equals 0. We have to remove it from that, and we have to set on bench, set on bench to false. Okay. That might fix it. So we go here, we do this and this and this. So that's all of our hover effect stuff. We roll those. They're still coming back. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, I do. Okay, let's try this. Let me select one of these. I'm going to hit roll. I'm going to eject. I'm going to turn collisions off and on a couple times. So this stays here. Why does that stay there? That's the problem. So what's happening? Okay. So this obviously didn't work. And I guess I should make sure that it is removing it from the inventory too, just to double check. So I go in, I play, let me debug, blueprint debugger. We're looking at oh BP first person blueprint, our first person character. We're looking at inventory, dice inventory. Okay. So ideally, when we do this, I select one. It does not remove it from my dice inventory. Why? It's removing the one with the party ID. Oh, they're all party ID 0. Why? That could be part of the problem. Okay. So but wait a minute. Hold on. When I do this, okay, let's try something else. So my party ID is 0 on everything. But if I go back to Blueprint Debugger and I look at my dice tower and I look at dice to throw, party ID 0, okay. Party ID 1. So where am I setting the party ID? Because it's not when it spawns. Spawn party. I'm setting it here. When they spawn, get all actors of class. Dice inventory. Setting party ID. Okay. Well, now I'm extra confused. Because this is dice inventory. Get that line. It's getting each die. Okay. Gosh. Okay. I see. I see what's happening here. Basically, I am getting the item from the inventory and I'm spawning it, but I'm never setting the party ID in the inventory, which I don't even know if I have. I should do. I should do that. Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get dice inventory. I'm going to get this. Yep. Set. No. How do I change this? Oh, can I? Let's make some room here. I'm going to set member no. No, that's not right. That's not right at all. I thought I had a brain blast. I did not. Let me get that. And how do I set values instruct blueprint? Wait, I did it before. Hold on. Where did I do that at? No, no, that's not it. Um, it's not the same thing. What if I break this? Nope. Okay. Well, no. Set array element. Aha. Aha. Yes, yes, yes. Set array element item split struct pin. Haha. There it is. Party ID. Now, if my brain is not too small, I should see a change. Hold on, let's debug window, blueprint blueprint debugger. Play the game. Hit this. Oh shoot. Why am I missing one? Well, now I'm. Are you kidding me? Set party ID. Okay, okay, okay. What if I did this now? I undo that. Whoops. I undo that. I undo that. Do this all over here. And I do this all over here. I get that, and I set target array. Oh, I need the index too. I guess it is going to be the same, right? It's only going up to 6, right? Okay. Maybe that works. Blueprint debugger. Where you at? Aha. Nope, still not it. Where you at? Where's my blueprint debugger? Ah. The other monitor. Okay, try again. Oh god, no. What happened? Why is it not spawning? Oh boy. Oh boy. Not good. Not good. I broke it. Delete this. Just delete it. Put this here. Pretend nothing ever happened. Compile that. Hit play. Please work. And now it's still not working. Oh my god, dude, I broke it. I really broke it. I really, really broke it. Spawn party, actors, yep. Oh, oh no, I am big dumb. I am big dumb. I gotta connect. I gotta connect loop. That'll do it. Okay, last time. There it is. There they are. All 6 of them. All right, now let's look at my player inventory. Now these should have party IDs. Party ID 1, party ID 5. Look at that. What's up, Dino Omega? Yeah, I saw that. I broke the node path, but I think I fixed it. Then I hit roll, and they go to the top of my dice tower, and hopefully, if I hover, okay, they still come back. Okay, all right. Well, one problem fixed, another problem not fixed. I'm glad you caught that, because if I didn't catch that, I was about to go crazy. Okay, so if I go to my dice tower, I am removing it from here. I'm trying to figure out. All right. The new problem I have is when I go to roll some dice, they go to this dice tower thing. And if I eject from here, I turn on the collisions, you can see that they're still technically here. And that's where I'm not doing. Yeah, I'm not destroying it. I should destroy it, huh? Okay, hold on, let me see. Is my party spawns are still here? So yeah, I could do that. Let's try that. Let's do roll, removing it from the thing here. Wait. Go selection, go through each one. Add to that. Let's also destroy actor. Let's just do everything here. Can I? Nope, not what I wanted. Okay, that should do it then, right? I go here, do this. Oh, okay. No, that is not the intended. It's not the intended way for that to work. Whoops. Oh, I have a jump. I need to get rid of this whole moving thing. Um, whoops. What do we got going on here? Uh, is valid. Well, let's fix it. Sometimes this works. I have no idea why. Nope. Okay. How about this? Dice to throw. Right. Okay. So I'm getting these dice. I'm removing them from the player inventory. Adding them to this array. Getting rid of the overlay material. Getting rid of the. Or wait, selected die. Getting the. So what's happening is it's setting the world location. Oh my god. BP dice. It's adding that whole actor to it, right? Set that as selected die. Uh, that might be the fix. I was only moving the mesh. The launcher? Uh oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Uh moving the actor, the launcher is a different actor. Yeah, so this is it's like a dice tower. Yeah, I should be what I should do is move the whole thing. Uh but I would have to come up with a couple more booleans and stuff for some checks. Okay. Undo. Undo, 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 undo. Undo. So I'm taking the well, it's interesting because I'm taking the whole actor, right? So this should be the whole thing. This whole thing. And it should be moving it. BP object reference. Oh. It's setting that as the selected die. And that's what's happening. So selected die. Okay, so I think what I need to do, shoot. What I need to do is I still gotta I need to make another like a struct array like this. Let me go to structs. Oh wait, no. I don't need to make another one. What I need to do is I need to make this dice to throw s dice. Change variable type. Oh, whoops. Add. Whoop. Get die. No. Oh no, I don't mind it. You can keep chiming in. Um so this is a project I started like a long time ago and I just opened it up for the first time in probably 6 months today. And so I'm trying to remember everything that I did. And I just haven't used Unreal in a while either, so I'm kind of just a mixture of what was I thinking and how do I make it work. But my goal is to get this to work, and then that'll be it for the night. I want these dice to be moved to the dice tower, but not reappear back on the table randomly. Not randomly, but it's because I'm still hovering over the thing that makes it move. I don't. Okay, dice to throw. This array needs to be a struct array, I believe. But this is not giving me the full struct. So I'm going to get this. I'm wondering if I take. What am I adding to the throw selection? So I am adding an S dice to the throw selection. Try to change the target of your set world location to the value coming from your for each. Yes, you were right. Big Bear Hat. Yo, what up? I know you. Thanks for the follow. You're my favorite category advisor. Don't forget that. All right. I see what you're saying though. Um, uh, nope, nope. So then I don't need to do this then. I can keep this that. I think. Well, no, because I still need to transfer all the data from that, right? No, I don't. I'm going to do. It's because I have selected die as a static mesh component. Okay, so that does need to be uh, dice master object reference, I think. Did I already try this? Did this not work before? I don't remember. So I need to put this here. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get static. Hmm. Oh, yeah, that's what I want. And then I'm going to move the whole thing there. I feel like I already tried this. This is moving the root component, which would be here. I feel like this didn't work, but I'm going to try it. I don't remember. I roll up, hit this button, boom. Okay, it's working and it's not working. It no longer hovers, but I can still click it. But it doesn't move either. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying now. Set actor location to here. Aha. I see what you're saying. This might be it, boys. This one. It says select die first. I've selected them. Okay. Why is it not working? I need. Let me do a. Is it F9? Yes. Let me do a breakpoint. I want to see what's happening here. Uh, so it's getting the selected die. Oh, what? Oh, these are the texts, or these are the numbers. Okay. The die. So it's getting everything from that die. It's setting the overlay material to none. Set actor location, selected die. Well, and then of course the for loop stuff. Okay, that's it. And then if I go back here, it's not actually changing the location. Interesting. It should be. This is the actor. Okay, teleport. Is that, I don't know, is that the problem? Oh, uh, did it work? Did not work. Okay. I think I have to do it the hard way. And I mean, it's not the hard way, but it's like the more work way, uh, which is what I was starting to do, which was making this a s dice variable type, and then add split struct pin. Gonna have to get just gonna put this here. Hmm. What is this? Get name. Get dice name. We'll go in here. Get model. Get, what is this? Model, what is that? Oh, get die. Get static mesh. I need to fix that. What's going on here? It's a static mesh. Why is it pink? Static mesh. There we go. Interesting. Is special. Get special. Get is. Do I not have that on here? Oh. Whoops. I should. Is special. Compile. Gosh. This is definitely more work. But I think what I have to do is I have to make this array of structs and then just spawn them again. So I can destroy them and then spawn them again as the full thing. So all the data goes with it. Get special text. That goes in here. Get in party, or get see party. Get party. I need a new variable. Is in party. Compile that. Get party. Get class. Get ID. Get party ID. Whoops. Is that what that is? What's this? Just can I delete that? What's going on here? Compile? Why is it doing that now? All right. Nope. 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 Hmm. I broke it. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I get it. I get it. I get it. All right. Now we'll do a for each loop for each one of these. Uh, is that not on here? Selected. Well, thanks for hanging out, Dino Mega. Oh, thanks for the cheer too. Appreciate it. I started typing in Dino Mega is my variable. I'll get this figured out. Don't worry. Is special. No, is selected. Later. And we're going to do actually I don't need a set is selected anymore because what I want to do is after all of this I'm going to take that actor and I'm going to destroy actor. And then I'm going to do, I don't need this to happen. I don't need to do that. All I need to do is for each of these, I'm going to spawn actor from class. BP. Get. Nope. Okay, maybe I do need to split the. Get actor from that class. But I also want to do ooh. All right, all right. Let's try it. We're gonna hit this and this. Oh, well. I mean, does that work or does it work? Let's see. Doop. Doesn't stop moving. Oh, oh no. Oh boy. It just keeps on going. Well, this it's working. It's definitely working. Okay. Not working as intended. Or it is. I don't know. It's but it's doing something, and that's better than not doing anything, right? Let me just take a look at it. Oh my god. Oh, it's so laggy. um yeah, I'm gonna crash. But oh, it's oh man. It's alive. All right. I'm gonna crash my computer. I'm gonna stop that. Okay, okay. Close. We're getting close, actually. That might be good enough to call it. It's doing half of the thing I wanted to do. Um, yeah, I think it's doing half of that. What I need to do, um, is I need to do this. I need to collision or set simulate physics. Okay, hold on. All this needs to be over here. Set simulate physics. off. Okay. Let's try that. There we go. Well, now it's all right there. Okay. What if I did all 6 of them? What happens then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only one of them keeps spinning. Why is that? Why you do that? Is it? Oh. So on complete, get all actors of class, BP, dice. No, nope. I want them all to rotate. This is just going to be whatever the last one that I have is. Um, you know what? That could be a problem for next time. I got it. It's kind of working. If I just comment this out, can I comment this out? How do I disable nodes? I forgot. Alignment. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna do this. If I do that, I mean it is working. I'll double check. So I'll go here. I'll select one. I'll roll. It goes over here. Oh, where'd it go? Where did it go? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still there. Excuse me? Okay. Hmm. When I did the 1, where's it going? It's disappearing and I don't know why. But you know what? That's okay. I think I count this as a win so far. That is a problem for another day. Let's see. Yeah, thanks again, Dino Mega, for hanging out, helping out a little bit, coming in clutch. Big Bear Hat, thank you. You're my favorite category advisor. Yeah, thanks for the bits. Appreciate that. Yeah, for the first stream on this channel, that's kind of crazy. I will continue this game. My goal is to finish this sometime. I've learned today not to give up so easily because I stopped working on this game 8 months ago, and all I had to do was spend 10 minutes to fix the thing that really frustrated me with it. Yeah, it's kind of getting there. I can almost play it. It's definitely got bugs. Definitely got bugs, but that's not a big deal. We'll fix them. Let's see what else. What else we got? What else we got? I think that's it. Oh, and also let's look at follows as well. We got some followers. Yeah, Dino Mega, of course. Thank you. Big Bear Hat, thank you. Mildly Perfect, thank you. I need to turn on these notifications because I'm not getting anything. At least everybody here missed the embarrassing start of the stream where I couldn't figure anything out. I haven't streamed in so long. And I had like I reinstalled OBS, and I'm trying to like do the multi-stream thing. I'm trying. I'm trying. But I don't have a schedule yet. I'm kind of just going to stream whenever I work on it. I'm mainly doing this because in the future, if I need to come back and remember why I did something, I can go back and watch it. So I'm kind of streaming for selfish reasons, but always happy to have people hanging out. You know, don't mind the backseat debugging. Don't mind hashing it out with some people. So, anyways, really appreciate everybody for hanging out here. I'm gonna be done for the night, and we'll see you next time.